Okay, we're going over 40 algebra questions for MYP4, breaking it down into 4 videos, so 4 times 10. And these are all about expanding and simplifying brackets. So here's the first one. It was 4 brackets x minus 3. So you had to say 4 times everything in the bracket. So 4 times x gives you 4x, and 4 times minus 3 gives you minus 12. So the answer is 4x minus 12. Here's the next one, 4 brackets 2x minus 3. So 4 times everything in the bracket. 4 times 2x gives you 8x, and 4 times minus 3 gives you minus 12. So the answer is 8x minus 12. Here's the third one, 2 times 3 minus 4y. So it's 2 times everything in the bracket. 2 times 3 gives you 6, and 2 times minus 4y gives you minus 8y. So the answer is 6 minus 8y. Question 4. X times x plus 1. So it's x times everything in the bracket. X times x gives you x squared, and x times 1 gives you x. Here's number 5. X times x minus 2. So it's x times everything in the bracket. X times x gives you x squared, and x times minus 2 gives you minus 2x. So the answer is x squared minus 2x. Here's number 6. So it's x times x squared plus 4x minus 3. So it's x times everything in the bracket. X times x squared gives you x cubed. X times 4x gives you 4x squared. And x times minus 3 gives you minus 3x. So the answer is x cubed plus 4x squared minus 3x. Number 7. Y times x minus y squared. So it's y times everything in the bracket. Y times x is yx, although I've written that the other way around as xy, just to stick to the convention of having things in alphabetical order. And then y times minus y squared gives you minus y cubed. So the answer is xy minus y cubed. Number 8. Now we've got 2 things multiplied by brackets in separate expressions here, and a plus sign between them. Now, because multiplication takes precedence over addition, we need to do the multiplying first before we add things up. So we're going to multiply out the brackets first. The first bracket is 4 times p plus 2, so it's 4 times everything in the bracket. 4 times p gives you 4p, and 4 times 2 gives you 8. Now we're going to multiply out the second bracket. It's 3 times 2p minus 3, so that's 3 times everything in the bracket. 3 times 2p gives you 6p, and 3 times minus 3 gives you minus 9. So the whole thing is 4p plus 8 plus 6p minus 9. Now we've got some terms there that are of the same type, and we can gather those all together into single terms to simplify the whole thing. So for example, we've got 4p's here and 6p's here. They can go together to make 10p, and then we've got 8 here and minus 9 here, so they can go together to make minus 1. So terms of the same type can be collected and simplified. Final answer, 10p minus 1. This one's a bit like the last one. So it's 2 numbers multiplied by a bracket in separate expressions with a plus sign in between. So we need to do the multiplying first. So I'm going to start with 2 times 3p plus 2. And that's going to be 2 times everything in the bracket. 2 times 3p gives you 6p. 2 times 2 gives you 4. Now the second one. we've got 3 times 2p minus 3, so that's going to be 3 times everything in the bracket. 3 times 2p gives you 6p, and 3 times minus 3 gives you minus 9. So that comes to 6p plus 4 plus 6p minus 9. Now we can simplify that because we've got terms of the same type which we can collect together. We've got a 6p here and another 6p here, so they go together to make 12p. And then we've got a 4 here and a minus 9 here, and they go together to make minus 5. So the final answer is 12p minus 5. Number 10, the last one for this video. So again, it's two separate expressions with a plus sign between them, and we need to do the multiplying before we add things up. So 3 times 2p minus 5, 3 times 2p gives me 6p, and 3 times minus 5 gives me minus 15. And then the second one, 2 times 3p minus 3, so 2 times 3p gives me 6p, and 2 times minus 3 gives me minus 6. So altogether we've got 6p minus 15 plus 6p minus 6. So we've got a 6p here and a 6p here, which go together to make 12p, and we've got a minus 15 here and a minus 16 here, which go together to make minus 21. And remember the thing about minus is that whenever you see a minus sign, it belongs to the thing that follows it. So this minus belongs with this 15, and this minus belongs with this 6. They've got nothing to do with the p terms that precede them.